The boy waited until his teacher came into the classroom to pick up some documents, then snuck up behind her. The second she turned around, he leaned in and kissed her. Maybe it was the thrill of being in the classroom. Jenny felt a rush of excitement, and she didn't push him away. Instead, she sat down on the teacher's desk and gave in to the moment. Jenny could barely believe it herself. She'd always been the conservative type, yet here she was, caught up in a passionate fling with a boy she'd just met for the first time. It all started that morning. Jenny had gotten into a huge fight with her boyfriend. She was 30, and he still had no plans to marry her. Frustrated and upset, she went to a bookstore hoping to buy a magazine and calm down. That's where she met the boy. They bonded over their shared love of literature, talking for ages, and Jenny left with a great impression of him. She figured they'd never cross paths again. But that night, when Jenny went to a bar with her best friend, she ran into him once more. This time, the boy didn't hide his admiration for her, and Jenny found herself drawn to him even more. Then, she realized she'd left some work documents at school and had to go back to get them. To her surprise, the boy offered to come along to keep her safe, and Jenny didn't say no. When he saw Jenny bending over to grab the documents, her figure looking so alluring, the boy couldn't hold back. He kissed her, and Jenny, maybe wanting to get back at her boyfriend, didn't resist. Afterward, the boy wanted to take things further, but Jenny shut him down. She told him it was just a casual fling, that he should forget about that night, and that there was no need for them to get to know each other better. Jenny was sure she'd never see him again, but a few days later, when the new school term started, that same handsome boy suddenly appeared at the door of her classroom. Jenny panicked, thinking he'd tracked her down to the school on purpose. What she never expected was his next words. He introduced himself as Mike, the new transfer student in her class. Upon hearing that, Jenny's heart raced with panic. She forced a calm expression, pretending not to know him, and told him to find an empty seat and sit down. After school, Mike tried to talk to her again, hoping to extend their conversation. But mindful of their teacher-student relationship, Jenny pulled him aside outside. She insisted that night had just been a misunderstanding, begged him not to tell anyone, and made it clear they'd only ever be ordinary teacher and student from then on. But Mike wasn't willing to let it go. He'd made up his mind to take more forceful steps, determined to have Jenny, no matter what,